most successful franchises. You're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off and running from Gillette. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now we'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rodgers from the gun. Gets him on a quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrapped him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. With Travion Henderson. He manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Here's May. Galloping inside the 40. He's going to bring this down to their 35. 28-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's May. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Gallis checks on the extra point. The Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that and your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there. The kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. That down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Brought in right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. A gain of 14.
Trying an inside give to Warren. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Steelers first down.
Warren running between the tackles. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain of a yard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And in motion, out of the slot. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. To throw, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Gainwell. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Looking for him, then Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers cut it to a load points on the scoreboard. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us when you can't.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Headed out right. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2nd and 16.
Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. and you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
May now to throw on third. That's a cut for the first. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Made a throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
May now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Second and 10. Here's May. Buying some time right. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Third and 1. Here's May. That one complete to Diggs. We'll have the first down and even more. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots break the tie here in the first. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Going after is good by Boyellis. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
The whole thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Rodgers will look to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. We just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going for it. It's Rogers. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And that is how our 1st quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They have it 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Get 22 out of that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Five. Crazy.
Looking inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 13-point lead. Dallas on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Pressure coming. Rogers finds the football outside. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Rogers from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on the sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop him. That's that may
quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled up for about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That is once again incomplete. Consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Corliss Wakeman out there again to punt this away. That'll be the 1st and more. Still going inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get their lead to a 3-score advantage. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. There's a return from the 7. Shoots another one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Now hand it off to Warren. Get some space around midfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal because of it. I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that night.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots 38.
Hey, 626.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield.
Why is he running backwards?
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Blue 58. There. 319. Get Mike.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. I think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42.
Sir, what's that? It's 5. Hey, what's that?
Operating from the gun. Here's May. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It's his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hey, what's that?
May on first and 10. Chased out to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling.
Back to the air. It's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, sir.
To the air yet again. May. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, sir. Hey, what's that?
Now May on fourth down. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Holcomb has it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Even 5 on that carry. Bring up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be third and 5 coming up. Here's Rodgers. Setting up. Massive hits. The ball's out. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Corvus Wakeman on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fights his way through a tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
The Steelers use their third and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, Bo. Crazy. Hey, here we go, tonight.
From the gun, it's May. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It connects on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
It's a gain of
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down. May now from the gun. Close it back to 7. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone on first. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 14.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Rodgers set to pass. By Washington left side. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
No, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's May to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Anderson here from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be Some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Paul Holcomb has it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Rodgers is hit. The ball is loose. Scooped up by the Patriots. And the nightmare continues as they bring the football back for a touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Dallas checks on the extra point. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead.
Steelers 14.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Warren on the run. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. It's coming for Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. This is Metcalf looking out inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They run for it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Got Washington. It's complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
And motion the tight end over. Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Metcalf there to bring it in. He's going to wind up out of bounds on 3rd down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Has a man downfield. This is Washington. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
258.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go get your job done.
Boswell to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yes, sir.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers, 3rd down.
Crazy, crazy.
Made a throw it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. That's a New England 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Again, it's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll get this in Henry. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots keep the pedal floored and adding 6 more.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
One after is good by Corey Gallis. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 21.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. That's taken in by Bartholomew. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
To throw,
line.
Rodgers. We had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about.
What the fuck is my player doing? It's like he's just slipping and sliding everything.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48, here we go, first down. They'll throw again, Rodgers. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw, left complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Off the play action, May. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to him off.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
May on first and 10. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Crazy.
Back to the air. It's May. Completely out to the right. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Coming to the line for another first and 10. On the gun, it's May. Has it downfield working left. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Way down the side for the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but we can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45. Here's first and 10 from the 47. To stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops as we picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gate. Offense in a hurry up here. 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers hits his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Rodgers from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they finish 2nd down.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88.
Again, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Going again here, it's Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on deck, so they're just going to decline that penalty. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, here goes. 5. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
May now from the gun. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Craig, what's that? Hey, what's that? 5.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Craig, what's that?
On play action, here's May. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
Dave, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Hey, crazy.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. Really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
Sir, what's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that? Hey, 5.
Oh my God.
Just before the snap there. So we jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Now a helpful penalty. The offense tries to cash it in. 4th and goal.
Hey, here we go, sir. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
May throwing for it. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A gift here to Warren. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Pick up of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. A gain of 12.
And bring the tight end left. Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Pass this underneath to Warren. That's an excellent look to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First stage in at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jack Gibbons on the coverage.
Now Rodgers. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They go play action. Here's May. Headed out right. This is caught downfield by Owens. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
Crazy! Crazy! You son! Crazy! 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 Hey, 5.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. And the defender comes away with it. Breaks the tackle. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
16 yards.
So we keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw is Rodgers. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Crazy!
May off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. That brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
May now on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. And he's going to run for it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready, right?
Here's the backup. First throw.
Oh, that was my fault. Why the fuck did I move that?
Touchdown. The Patriots keep running away with this. Big Alex on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead.
Steelers 27.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips out wide as they get set for this 1st and 10. On the ground with Warren. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opted a shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those check down.
This is brought in at the 15. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
34.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
On the return, here's Gibson. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 70 line. Dragon 60.
They're going to pass it here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Come on.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Here we go to Henderson on the jump off. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
It's Henderson. Again. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12
No.
at the
Let's go
43-yard
now.
line.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one complete to Diggs. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
First down.
They'll go play action. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results up first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
To the air, Dobbs. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock. Gronk, and now they stay out there for third down.
Not 60 Eagles.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Patriots continue piling it on here in the 4th. So the Patriots leaving the offense out there. Look at this. They want 2 more here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care.
The Steelers.
I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd. Try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Rodgers throwing again on 2nd. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. First down throw here by Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop him. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers from the gun. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush down out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure. And they drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.